predicted / anticipated yesterday, I got a lot of Crimes of Grindelwald finished. It is such a quick read. I love getting through these screenplays so fast. Anyway, even though it was a fairly decently busy day, I still got almost all the way finished. I'm on page 212 out of like 304 pages total. So, pretty decent there. And when I got home, I also went ahead and did my next read through of Ship of Theseus as well. Theseus. I'm assuming Theseus because that's Newt Scamander's brother's name too. Wink wink. I just realized that the other day when I was, like, yesterday as I was reading, I'm like, oh yeah, his brother's name is the same. Funny story. But anyway, I finished reading through the red and purple annotations, so all I have left is the double black, and then I'll be done. It's been so long. And I'm really excited. I'm hoping to just go ahead and finish out that last read through today, so I can be officially done, more or less, with this book, and return it to my sister. So yeah, it's been about hour and a half, roughly, last night, reading through the entire book for the red and purple annotations, so not too bad to go through 400 pages of annotations. Granted, a lot of pages didn't have any of those colors, but anyway, I am going to go ahead and get started on that. Hopefully also finish out Crimes of Grindelwald, and then just chill, have lunch, and probably watch more of You on Netflix. I started watching the first couple episodes. I watched like two-ish, I watched 2 episodes before work yesterday, and I watched, I want to say like 3 more. I can't remember if it was 2 or 3 more that I watched last night after I finished reading through S for the evening. And I emptied off my GoPro because it was super full after yesterday. Thankfully, I had already put everything on my computer that was already on the SD card before what I filmed yesterday, but I hadn't deleted it off the camera yet, so I had to verify that everything was transferred successfully before I deleted it all, but everything's good. So yeah, that's basically what's going on, and I am going to go ahead and read and then chill. Well, I finally did it. It didn't take all that long, like maybe half an hour tops, probably less. But I finished the last read through of this book, and now I'm officially done. And it has been forever, and I'm so glad. But like, even though there's still some things that I can look into further, I don't know how I feel about going any deeper into it just yet. For now, I'm just glad to kind of be done reading through everything between the inserts and the annotations and everything there. And I definitely enjoyed it. It was definitely a different approach to reading, and I would love to see more books like this. But for right now, I'm going to just enjoy the fact that I am done. But you want to guess where it was cozy? Why are you looking at me like that? So today is officially going to be the day that all of this insanity is going to be controlled. I have not like done a major cut to my hair in the better part of about 6 years. I don't count the somewhat trim that was over trimmed in 2016 because it was not meant to be that much, and also it isn't the major cut that I usually tend to do. Because usually I grow this out to about this lovely Rapunzel-ish length. Like literally it reaches almost down to my waist right now. And I usually grow it out like this for about 3 years. And then I cut it to right about my shoulders roughly after that. Last time I did that major cut was 2013, like November. So it's been about 6 years plus. And at least technically 2.5 years since the mistaken cut where she cut about twice as much as I meant to, but it was still mostly a trim because it was still pretty long. So yeah, I'm not going all the way to my shoulders this time because I know my curls don't do that well with that short of a length, but pretty dang close to the shoulders because this has become a nuisance and a half to take care of. I hate having to wash all of it. I hate that it keeps getting stuck on everything. I hate that it's always in the way because it's always so long, and I'm getting annoyed with it. So yeah. And I get to leave to do this in about the next 10 minutes or so because my appointment is in like 30 minutes and it's down the street. I have found a salon that's very, very close to here that had pretty good reviews, so I'm hoping they do well because there's only 2 places I've basically trusted with my hair so far over the years, and one of them has sadly lost some of my trust because there's only 4 places I've technically 5 people-ish that have more or less that have done my hair ever. One being my mother until I was about 16. My 16th birthday, Beth went ahead and talked me into giving Tony and Guy a try at the Tony Talent Center Mall. They did really well the first several times they did my hair. I absolutely loved it. I also had Brittany from my church do my hair a couple of times. And then after she moved, Lisa recommended me to, don't remember the name of the place offhand, Lucy's, I think it was, Lucy's, which is off Roswell Road, and they're thankfully cheaper than Tony and Guy, and a little bit just, decent there. And then the last time I went to Tony and Guy was about April of 2016, when the girl just chopped off more of my hair than she was supposed to. I told her to only cut off like a couple of inches, and she took off like 5 or 6 inches of my hair. It set me back like 6 months in terms of growing it out, and somehow did something where she redid the layers in my hair to the point where when they do this to show you off your hair when it's done, I could see the layers, but when I went home and my hair was just sitting, it looked as though everything was just one single length, and I don't know how she accomplished it, but I hated it. It was the worst. And then the last time I got my hair trimmed this past August for my birthday, which was really honestly just a trim, I went back to Lucy's that time because I did not want to spend another $70 on a haircut that I would hate. And they ended up doing pretty good. Mostly they helped like blend out my bangs, which I'm trying to grow out in with the rest of my layers a bit and actually make sure my layers appeared again. But it's still pretty ragged. So yeah, I am very ready for a change, and honestly, like, these bangs though, so long. So now they should blend pretty well into a shorter length. Anyway, we'll see how it goes. I have to get moving because it's time. It's time to say goodbye to the ridiculously long hair. Here we go. So I literally just finished. Wow. It's like 12:15 and we started at like 10:30, 10:40. So about an hour and a half to cut my hair, but I did it and I'm super happy. This place is awesome. It was the first place literally on the list when I googled for a hair salon in the area called B Monroe Salon, and I had trusted Liz with my hair today, and mostly saying this for reference for myself for later, but like it was really good. And she actually let me keep my glasses on for my haircut and still did like a fantastic job, so I am super pleased with that. And yeah, so we have short layered goodbye bangs. Pretty much everything is like the length of what my bangs were before I cut everything else, so my bangs are officially grown out, and she flat ironed it a bit and everything, so I am super happy to be done with all the weight of hair and craziness, and I'm gonna go chill, do some stuff for a couple hours before I go to work, probably get some lunch. And I'm just pretty happy with the day.